Fashionista, fashionista, fashionista. I come take a picture.
Yes, family. What's happening, people? Welcome back to Unique Sessions. I am Unique Creation. Welcome, 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 and welcome to another theme. I said that 4 times, 3 times. I don't know, but nice to see you guys back. Or nice to see me back. Yeah, the theme I want to talk to you all about today is the danger of self-pity. The danger of self-pity. And I want to be careful when I say this, because it's not like I'm trying to put down people who pity themselves or are in a bad place and they're looking at themselves a lot more. I don't want to do that. It's not, this ain't a tell-off situation, and this ain't a put-down situation. I understand that self-pity happens when things happen to people. That one I fully get, so it's not a knockdown session. But I do really want to bring this up because it's dangerous if you stay in that state. It's dangerous if you stay in that state of mind, that way of thinking, holding on to things that are already pulling you down. Because if it's pulling you down, then it's going to continue to take you lower and lower and lower the longer you hold on to it. It's like a downward spiral. So it's very, very important not to hold on to self-pity. You know, there's some people out there that see the cup as half full and some people see it as half empty. I am the person that's predisposed to seeing it half empty, but I thank God for the friends around me that see the cup as half full, because I'm learning from them on how to gain a better perspective in life. Now, I know that there's some big things that happen to people, lots of tragic stuff, tough situations. So I'm not saying that self-pity is just something that you can walk out of. I understand, but it makes it harder to enjoy your life when you're looking at yourself that way. It's very, very hard to enjoy your life because, one, I know not everyone is promised 70 years. Not everyone is promised an extremely long life. So, but the life that you have now is worth living. It's worth exploring. It's worth enjoying. It's worth learning about. But self-pity has this thing where it can anchor you. When everyone around you is having fun, enjoying themselves, smiling and laughing, if you are the kind of person that holds on to that, it kind of spills over to different aspects of your life. It's easier to pity yourself when you're alone, when you're in a bad place. But it gets to a point where it becomes part of you. And no matter where you go, it just kind of affects the people around you. And it can be draining for the people around you too. I'm not trying to say that you're a dark cloud, but there's a danger of being a dark cloud when you're in that space, when you're in that position, and it can render you inactive. It can just put you in a place where you're not that active in life. You don't really do much. You don't really have energy, a zest for life, if a zest for life is the right word. But it's important not to. The reason I'm pointing out these things, because one, it's one thing I've experienced myself. Two, is one thing I've seen certain friends in, and I've seen from being in the picture and looking at the whole picture. It's hard to see a whole frame when you're in the picture yourself, but when it's outside looking in, you can kind of get a glimpse of how people see you when you're the person in self-pity. So I guess the question you should be asking is, why do you pity yourself? Why are you, oh woe is me, why are you in that position right now? And look at the situation that put you there. Was it a long time ago? Was it so big to a point that you should stop the rest of your life? Because remember, there's past, present, future. Your past is gone, but the life you have now is a present. It's a gift. The word present, they call it a present because it's a gift of life, and you still have a future to look forward to. However long you live, there's a lot to live for. And if you have friends trying to pull you out of it in a loving way, then I think it's important to try and listen to them and spend more time around them. If they have the energy, the time for you, it's best to be around them. But if you have people around you that are in a situation of self-pity as well, yeah, it can be easier, it can be fun to be in that situation. But I think it's important that you don't get comfortable with somebody else who's also pitying themselves to the point where it becomes enabling. It becomes enabling to be in that situation. It becomes enabling to hold on to it for so long that it becomes cancerous in you. It becomes enabling where the only reason you have, some people only have certain friends because they both wallow in the same thing. What's the word for it? I think it's misery likes company or something like that. Well, if it's misery as well, misery likes more of its misery. Some people know better and try and get out of it. But some people don't understand that this can be very dangerous for them. And that's why I brought this up as well, because it's happened to me, and the more you hold on to it, the harder it is to come out of. It can spoil friendships. It can be a detriment of your life too, because your quality of life changes. When you're doing self-pity, when you're in self-pity, everything is half empty. Even if you know it's half full, you can't fully experience and enjoy or embody that situation because you're holding on to certain things. Once again, I'm not saying it's easy to just let go of certain things, but the longer you hold on, the harder it is to let go and come out of it. It's very difficult. And it's just encouragement from me to you today. If you're in a place that isn't helping you, if you're in a place that isn't good for you, and you're holding on to it, I'm encouraging you can let go. You can be in a better place, especially if you've been in a good place before and something changed that. But you should never let an aspect that happened to you affect more of your life. Let's say this is your lifespan. Something happens here. Should you let it spill to the rest? Let's say, think about that. Let's say this is the start of your life and this is the end. You may not know that this is the end. And something happens maybe here. Should it affect the rest of it? Or should you try and make the best of it to say, look, I still have a life to live. There's still a lot I could experience. I don't always have to use the cards I was dealt. I could throw it away and get a new deck of cards. You can do that. So it's just an encouragement to you today. If you're still alive and you're watching this, there's more to life. Avoid self-pity. It's dangerous. It can be a cancer for you. I really hope my words helped you today. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. Whoa, the sun is shining. I can feel it. Have a good one. Bless.
Are you a temple or a bando? Banger or a Lambo? A pair of dead kicks or a sandal? I walk around town with a mantle. Light so bright that it's easy to hate. Let our actions speak. We're not even that bait. Finally